Chapter 1. The Printing Press. Many years ago, a powerful invention changed human history forever. This invention was called the printing press. It was a machine that allowed books to be printed very quickly. Before this machine, people had to write books by hand, and it could take many days or even months to finish one book. But after the printing press was invented, hundreds of books could be printed in the same time. Slowly, this technology spread across Europe, and it completely changed European society. Because books became cheaper and easier to get, knowledge started reaching ordinary people. More and more families could now keep books in their homes. When education became common, big changes started to happen. Not only men, but women also began reading books. For the first time, many women became educated. Educated mothers started teaching their children at home. Because of this, a new generation grew up with more knowledge than before. From this generation, many famous scientists were born, such as Galileo, Isaac Newton, and Thomas Edison. During this time, Europe slowly became stronger in science, technology, and education. However, in other parts of the world, progress was slower. Some scholars were afraid of new technology and did not accept it quickly. Because of this, the gap between Europe and other regions started to grow. As Europe moved forward in knowledge and invention, its power also increased. New machines, new weapons, and new ideas were created there. And when technology becomes power, history always changes. This change later led the world to one of the biggest events ever, World War I. World War I became a turning point in world history. Before this war, the Ottoman Empire was one of the strongest powers in the world, and many Muslim lands were united under one rule. But after the war, everything changed. European countries defeated the Ottoman Empire, and its lands were divided into many different parts. New borders were drawn by powerful nations, and many countries were created without the agreement of the people living there. The Middle East became one of the most affected regions. During this time, another major decision was made in Palestine. A new state was planned in that land, and this decision later became one of the biggest political conflicts in history. After World War I, many Muslim countries became weak, while European powers became stronger. The balance of power in the world had changed. From that time until today, many conflicts in the Middle East are connected to the events that happened after World War I. But even in difficult times, some leaders tried to bring unity and strength back to their people. And the story of those leaders begins next. Chapter 3. King Faisal. After World War I, many Muslim countries were weak and divided. But in this difficult time, some leaders tried to make their nations strong again. One of these leaders was King Faisal of Saudi Arabia. He worked hard to improve the economy of his country. He believed that Muslim countries should work together instead of fighting each other. During his leadership, the oil of the Middle East became very important for the whole world. Many powerful countries depended on this oil for their industries and energy. When conflict started in the Middle East, King Faisal made a strong decision. He announced that countries supporting Israel would not receive oil from Arab nations. This decision shocked the world. Oil prices increased, and many powerful countries faced economic problems. For the first time, it seemed that Muslim countries could use their resources as power. But soon after this, a tragic event happened. King Faisal was killed in an attack, and his death made many people feel that a strong voice had been lost. After his death, unity in the Muslim world became weaker again. Chapter 4: The Iranian Revolution. A few years later, another big change happened in the Middle East. In Iran, many people were unhappy with their government. They believed that their country was under too much foreign influence. During this time, a religious leader named Ayatollah Khomeini became popular among the people. He said that Islam is not only about worship, but also about justice and independence. Millions of people supported him. In 1979, a revolution took place in Iran. The old government fell, and Khomeini returned to Iran after many years in exile. Huge crowds came to welcome him. After the revolution, Iran became an Islamic republic, and its policies were very different from before. This change worried many powerful countries because Iran was no longer following their influence. Chapter 5: Iran-Iraq War. Soon after the revolution, another dangerous conflict began. Iraq, led by Saddam Hussein, started a war against Iran. This war lasted for many years and became one of the longest wars in modern history. Both countries suffered heavy losses. Cities were destroyed, and millions of people were affected. During the war, many countries supported Iraq because they were afraid of the Iranian Revolution spreading. Even with strong pressure, Iran did not collapse. After many years of fighting, the war ended without a clear winner, but the damage was huge. Soon after the war, Ayatollah Khomeini passed away, and a new leader came to power in Iran. His name was Ali Khamenei, and during his leadership, tensions between Iran, America, and Israel became even stronger. The story of these tensions leads to the next chapter. After the death of Ayatollah Khomeini, Iran needed a new leader. After discussions between religious scholars and officials, Ali Khamenei was chosen as the new supreme leader of Iran. When he came to power, the situation around Iran was very tense. The United States had strong relations with many countries near Iran, and military bases were built in different parts of the Middle East. Because of this, Iran felt surrounded by enemies. At the same time, Israel also saw Iran as a big threat. Israel believed that Iran was becoming too powerful and could become dangerous in the future. From this point, tension between Iran, Israel, and the United States kept increasing. The 9/11 attack and the Iraq War. In 2001, a shocking event happened in the United States. The World Trade Center in New York was attacked. Thousands of people died, and the whole world was shocked. After this attack, the United States started a war in Afghanistan. Soon after, the focus moved toward Iraq. The American government said that Iraq had dangerous weapons and could become a threat to the world. Because of this claim, the United States and its allies attacked Iraq. Saddam Hussein's government was removed, and the country was taken under foreign control. Later, no weapons of mass destruction were found, and many people started questioning the war. This war made the Middle East more unstable, and
Iran and Israel tensions. After the Iraq War, attention slowly moved toward Iran. Israel believed that Iran was trying to become stronger in the region. Iran said that it only wanted to defend itself. For many years, there were accusations, sanctions, and threats. Sometimes talks of peace started, but they often failed. Israel warned that Iran's nuclear program could become dangerous. Iran said that its program was only for energy and research. Because of this disagreement, the relationship between the two countries became worse every year. The United States was also involved, sometimes trying to make peace and sometimes increasing pressure. The Middle East became one of the most sensitive places in the world. Chapter 9: The Modern Conflict. In recent years, tension in the Middle East has remained very high. Small conflicts can quickly become big wars. Different countries support different sides, and this makes the situation more complicated. Military bases, alliances, and weapons have made the region very dangerous. Many experts say that one wrong decision can start a large war. History shows that when powerful nations fight, the biggest loss is always for ordinary people. The story of the Middle East is still not finished. New leaders will come, new conflicts may start, and the world will continue to change. What will happen next, no one can say for sure. The fear of a bigger war. In recent years, the tension in the Middle East has become more dangerous than ever. Conflicts between Iran, Israel, and the United States have continued for many years. Sometimes there are talks of peace, but the fear of war never disappears. Many experts believe that the region is full of weapons, armies, and alliances, and even a small mistake could start a very big war. Israel says that Iran is a threat to its security. Iran says that it only wants to protect its country from enemies. Because both sides do not trust each other, the situation remains very tense. The pressure and the politics. In world politics, decisions are not always simple. Powerful countries have their own interests. Sometimes they support one side, and sometimes they support the other side. Because of this, conflicts become more complicated. Sanctions, military bases, secret operations, and political pressure have become common in this region. Many people feel that the Middle East has become the center of global tension. The risk of a direct war. For many years, there has been fear of a direct war between Iran and Israel. Both countries have strong armies. Both have powerful allies. If a direct war starts, it may not stay limited to one country. Other nations could also become involved, and the conflict could spread to the whole region. That is why many people around the world worry about what could happen. The reality of war. History shows one thing very clearly. When leaders fight, it is the common people who suffer the most. Cities are destroyed. Families lose their homes. Children lose their future. Every war begins with politics, but it ends with human pain. A lesson from history. From the invention of the printing press, to world wars, to revolutions and modern conflicts, history teaches the same lesson again and again. Nations become strong with knowledge, unity, and progress, and they become weak when they are divided. The world today is more powerful than ever before, but it is also more dangerous than ever before. No one knows what will happen tomorrow. Will there be peace or another war? Will nations learn from history or repeat the same mistakes again? The future is still unwritten, and the story of the world is not finished yet.